Type exactly what the patient says. Okay. I used to work in scheduling for a walk-in medical clinic. One day we all got called to a meeting and were told that too many patients were being scheduled for something different than they actually needed to be seen for, and that we had to type in exactly what they said or get written up. A few weeks in, I was able to cue malicious compliance. Someone came in to be seen for a pussy shoulder. Do I created the appointment for pussy shoulder? Almost immediately, the nursing staff called me back to ask what the appointment was for, so I told them it was exactly what it said. They lightened the demand to type in exactly what a patient said after that. ETA, had I been allowed to schedule it the way I wanted, I would have put possible abscess left shoulder or right shoulder, whatever one it was, as we couldn't diagnose at the front desk. Also work in data entry for medicine, and you can never type what the person says. People are fucking crazy, and I only quote people when they talk like complete maniacs. This is funny because our needs to put down verbatim what the patient is there for legal reasons. There's been plenty of times where I've gone to report some lab results and have seen things, there's something wrong with my pisser, or I think I have a bladder infection, or I think I have hand, foot and mouth. To be fair, that last one was probably what they put down for one of my visits. I was right, though. Nice. What did the patient actually mean? Or, what was really the problem? Puss in the shoulder? We were learning vocabulary in medical class and one of us said puss why. The teacher threatened to make us write it on the board next time someone said it. We remember to say purulent now lol. Ha 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 ha. I love when bosses say, put in exactly what the person said, because it always 100% results in absurdity. This is why I love the words potential and reported, so that there's no diagnosis from me. It's always cued in from the patient. At my office, we put in exactly what the patient says when they cancel. Far too many patients cancel therapy because they have diarrhea. Unless a cat was embedded in their shoulder, I assume it's pus. Of course, one could lead to the other winking face. In my last teaching job, the attendance ladies would be super explicit about what reasons parents called in for this student. Absences. Family dog died, sick. But sounded like a young voice, explosive diarrhea, rolling on the floor laughing. I only work at an accountant's and I can tell you clients never tell the person who answers the phone what they actually want. Quick question is usually an hour-long conversation with in-depth financial advice they will refuse to pay for when we bill them later because it was a quick question. My tax return is really basic, bitch. You have 3 rental properties, a small business, a distribution from a trust that we have to complete before we can distribute. Plus you found out about crypto and you think you are a brilliant day trader now, and I have to calculate your capital gain loss, usually on 300 trades. When the person they ask for isn't available and I ask if I can help them. No, it's really complicated, only other accountant can help. Nah, they just needed someone to tell them their TFN. TLDNR. While many clients are honest, there are a huge number of clients who will misrepresent what they actually want when making an appointment. Well, as someone with endometriosis, OT really sucked for me when the intake nurse wrote, bad cramps, when I went to the ER with the worst pain I have ever had. She didn't know what endometriosis was apparently, and just put that instead when she asked me why I was there. The doctor got mad at me for just telling the nurse I had bad cramps, as that had downgraded me in their priority list. And I had a small cyst burst in the waiting room because I was kept waiting so long. It was small enough it was okay to leave to heal on its own. But the nurse didn't know that. Plus the pain was excruciating. As an RN I approve. At my hospital, the residents would have just gotten a referral for the patient to see the GYN. Certainly would require a much different specialist than a shouldery. Too many patients were being scheduled for something different than they actually needed to be seen for. How do they not realize this isn't the person entering the data but 100% the patient being too embarrassed to disclose the real reason over the phone and or deciding to unload everything that's bothered them for the last 6 years once in the doctor's office? I don't work in healthcare, but it was my understanding this was why doctors' appointments are perpetually behind schedule. Bob makes an appointment for an injured shoulder, so they book him for 15 minutes and then out of nowhere he says he's depressed. Has a perpetual ringing in his right ear. And blood comes out of his ears when he pees. Reminds me of this https://nymatro/news/media/features/1170/ To contrived. One might almost say, cat o' nine tails. Elmau no one can diagnose behind the doctor's back except for them lol. I would have written pus ey shoulder. Pus that comes out of an infected wound only has one S. The system could be made so it's that you type whatever you want. And include an audio file of the actual call also.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.